Okay. The first discussion topic was, I guess, slightly related to today's lecture on strategy and planning. So we talked about how planning works, like forward chaining, backward chaining, and so basically what the AI does in terms of planning and strategy is they try out different things in their head. They calculate different possibilities, and they learn despite having little real experience. So that's what they do. And I guess the first picture is the famous Deep Blue, the chess challenge, and the second one is the Deep Mind, the Go challenge that was done last 2 years ago. And so we've seen that the possibility of the potential of AI that can replace the strategy and planning for us. But until now, the reason why these were successful is that because chess and Go they're both games, so they're both confined in the rules of the game, right? But recently, DeepMind is trying to create AIs that can handle the complexity and the unpredictability of the real world. And so they use this thing called imagination augmented agents, or I2As. And they use this imagination encoder that helps decide which information is useful and not, and they use that to predict the future. So the discussion topic today is, will AI be able to plan and predict the future? As like in some terms it already is, like for example the projects we're doing, we're trying to predict whether someone will have heart disease or not, and the location, the group one is trying to predict the location by researching the history of the person and also traffic, for example. And today, like the most recent research on like this field of planning is there are AI that can predict which songs will be a hit or not, or which startups will succeed or not. So if like AI could plan your future, like would you follow it? So for example, like I'm a middle school student and I want to be a doctor, and then the AI tells you exactly what to do. You have to take this course, and then you have to study this in this many years, and then go to this college, something like that. Would you follow it? And other questions could be, how will this change? How will the world change with these tools? So for example, with the startup program, like you built a startup and then you ran it through the machine and the AI says you're not going to succeed. Then will you give up, or will you try? So I wanted to hear your opinion on this.
But I think it's more or less the same as without the AI. I mean, AI cannot predict exactly the future because it's the future. I mean, you cannot know exactly what will gonna happen. But I mean, also if you want to be a doctor, like I don't know, you know that you have to go to school and study this subject, and you go to I don't know, you have to do a test to go in the university and so on. So basically, even without the AI, you try to predict your future. So I think it's the same thing, but maybe the AI can help you more because it has more information than your experience or I don't know the books you read. So yeah, I think it can be a good tool, and yeah, not predict exactly, but can try to do it.
How this system will be better than the astrologer? How this system will be better than an astrologer?
Astrology?
Yeah.
What is that?
The astrologer also takes some data from you, like your month, date, and birth.
Oh, astrology. Ah. But that's not based on facts, data, and facts. It's just like I don't know how to say it. Mythology and like.
But some people have studied astrology for years, and there is some lot of data available. So, are you replacing an astrologer from the job?
Maybe.
I just come up with this idea. AI can be a perfect fortune teller
Yeah.
based on the data.
Could be.
Yeah. But there should be a law that prohibiting some AI do some comments about your future or something like that. And that's all about the possibility and statistics and odds. So it's basically the same, I think. If some experienced person tells you that you're maybe not gonna make it or something like that, then you may be frustrated, or you can ignore that comment and you can go your path. But I think it's basically the same thing, but the thing is AI is more accurate and also based on the data.
It has like a 99% of
Yeah.
accuracy.
Since you
Say
have
you're not gonna
yeah.
succeed. Why am I living?
your brain is not that smart, so you're not gonna make it. So if AI says that, then you'll be maybe frustrated, but it's up to you.
But there could be knowledge, right? Knowledge, AI may say that you will not succeed, but sometimes the circumstances change and you may succeed.
Right. Anyone else? Second one was exactly the same as the other one. As Yankees. So I guess there's it's just